Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome back to another video on my channel. It has been over 3 weeks and 4 days to be exact, that I last did this set. So right now I'm just going in with my clippers and I'm going to start removing all of the stones. And I can't remember exactly where I got these clippers at, but I think these are toenail straight clippers. I'm not sure, but I can't find it on Amazon, so I do link a different kind that is similar. I will also leave the link to this nail design in the description, and I'll actually leave it in a card. If you guys haven't seen me do these nails, go check that video out. As usual, I'm going in with my extra coarse drill bit and I am filing away that old design. I'm filing it back to its thinnest layer. And I'm using this at 15,000 RPM, and this drill is the Scamander by Melody Susie. And once again, this is an extra coarse drill bit. After all the product is removed, I'm going in with my 100-180 grit hand file, and I'm going to be filing the side walls and the free edge straight. Now this hand file, I usually use a different kind. It's called the 4 Pro name brand hand file, but I do have a couple of these O.P.I ones, so I'm just trying to run through it. And I'm finding out that I'm actually liking this again, so I might end up just getting more of these kind of files instead of the other one. For her cuticle, I'm going to go in with a needlepoint drill bit, and I'm using this at 5,000 RPM, and I'm going to file away any of that dead cuticle that's stuck on the natural nail and really trying to push back her cuticle to expose more of her nail bed. Now I'm going in with the 180 sanding band, and I'm going around her cuticle area in that new growth, removing any shine that's left over, as well as trying to blend in whatever gel that's left over. And once again, I have not changed the speed. This is still at 5,000 RPM. Coming in with my Mia Secret Nail Dehydrator. This is going to remove any oil that might be left over, really just dissolving it, getting rid of it. And then after letting it dry a little, I go in with clear rubber base and then cure this for 60 seconds in my LED UV nail lamp. Now, I know a lot of people has been asking me another option to use as base, and I know you could use Gelish foundation. That actually, when I first started, that was the first thing that I've used, and I know Vanessa's nails, she still uses it, and it clearly works good for her. So that's definitely another option for you guys to use, and I will link that below. I'm going to go in and add a thin layer of gel like I normally do, and this is going to be my protective layer, and I am using the nude gel pot in number 3. And after I apply it to all of the nails, I cure this for 30 seconds. So for this set, I wasn't sure of what design I wanted to go for, so I kind of just made it up as I went. For this pinky, I am going to do a full nail of the nude gel pot number 3. That's the main color that I'm going to use as the natural color, and then I'm going to swipe it to the left. So I'm going to leave that right corner empty, and you're gonna see me here just wiping it away. And after I get that all to one side and a sharp line, I have her flash cure it in place. And then I do go back and build it up a little bit so it's just a little thicker. So for the ring finger, I am going to do an extended nail bed, and I did do this just a little sloppy. So I did have to do a little more hand filing on some of these nails when it comes to the sharpness of it. But it did end up coming out fine. But me and her was just talking and, you know, just chit-chatting. Haven't seen each other for, I guess, like, what, 3 weeks? So yeah, we were just catching up and watching a movie at the same time. So yeah. But you'll see that I do end up having to file it really good. For the index finger, I am going to do the same extended nail bed, and I do flash cure each one for 30 seconds before moving on to the next nail. For the thumbnail, I am going to mimic the same diagonal part I did as the pinky. For some reason, I like to match the pinky and the thumbnail. I just feel, you know, when somebody's looking at your nails, they kind of tend to only look at the pinky and the index finger, those 4. So I always like to mimic my thumb to one of the nails, and that's usually the pinky. After they are all cured, I go in with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe, and then I'm going to go in with my 100-180 hand file, and then I'm going to start sharpening those walls. And this is where I did have to take just a little more time to make sure that it was straight. It's easier to make, well, for some people, I don't work with acrylic, but as I've seen, it's easier to make these side walls, those crisp edges, perfect with acrylic. When it comes to gel is so loose and like it's way more watery, and it's harder to make a sharp crisp line off the bat. So you do really need to go in with that hand file and just do a little extra work. Now that I got all of my diagonal lines and the extended nail bed straight and crisp, I'm going to go in with these two colors, which is a purple and a blue, and this is a custom color that I made. I like to make my own colors, so this is actually a glow in the dark pigment that I mixed with some IBD gel, and of course I'm going to leave the pigment and IBD link below. So I am going to take these two colors and I'm going to put them all across all of the nails, and I'm going to do both colors, and really I'm not going to blend it, but I am going to marble them into each other. When I do one nail, I flash cure it and then I go on to the next. And each one I did want to do a little bit different. So instead of starting off with the blue, the next nail I'll probably start off with the purple, and I go on like that and just placing them where I think they would look nice. I am using the same brush to pick up these colors, but before picking up the next color, I do wipe it off on a little towel that has some alcohol on it. Not a towel, a lint-free wipe that has some alcohol on it before picking up the next color. And this is a red Iguana gel brush in the number 6. I did end up using a tool that has a pointy tip that helped me marble these two colors together, and you could easily use a toothpick if you don't have this tool, but once again, like I said, I'm going to link everything below. I did want to have a full nail with these colors, that's why I didn't add any nude color to this middle finger. So this one is going to be full coverage with these two colors and marbled together. When I did do the other hand, her left hand actually, I did switch up the nail designs. So I know like the middle finger was actually like an extended nail bed, so I just did it just a little different, so it looks like each finger is different, which it ended up coming out really cool. Once I finish adding all of the color to the nails, I'm going to go in with some foil, and this foil has a little bit of blue, some copper, some gold, and I really liked the different kind of little colors that are in it. I was gonna put some silver in there, but I always gravitate to gold. I don't know, I just love gold. After I lay all of the foil, I'm going to go in with some IBD clear gel and then start encapsulating and filling in those little grooves that are left from doing the extended nail bed and doing that little diagonal line. So really trying to make this nail level and just encapsulate that color and that foil for when we go into hand file, we're not filing anything away. And once again, I do cure it before moving on to the next nail. all of the nails are cured, I go in with some alcohol and wipe away that sticky layer, and then we're going to go in and start hand filing these nails back to shape. So I don't know if you guys seen my last haul, but this is the last video before that I had just posted, and I am going in with my 80/80 nail files. Now I had just picked these up and this was the first time me trying them, and they are so good. Like, I'm actually loving this grit for filing the side bowls and the free edge straight. Now when it came to filing over top, I was afraid to use this file because of how coarse it was, so I did go back to the O.P.I nail file and file over the top, and I did use the 180 side to do this. But I'm really liking these 80/80 nail files. After I finish hand filing, I'm going in with this fine tapered drill bit, and then I'm going to be filing over top and really focusing on that cuticle area, and I am using this at 12,000 RPM. After that, I'm going to buff these nails smooth with a white buffing block, and I'm really buffing it to make sure there is no harsh lines or scratches that are left on the nail from filing them. Before doing anything else, I like to use a brush and some alcohol and really scrub the nails, making sure there's no dust left on it. Now I'm gonna go in and start placing my crystals and some caviar beads. You know I like to use MAKARTT's rhinestone thick glue, so I'm gonna go in with that. I do have Zuley's her crystal gel, but I'm waiting to use it. I want to use it on myself first and just test it out and see, you know, like if I'm doing something wrong before applying it to anybody else's nails. So for now, I'm gonna still use the MAKARTT rhinestone thick glue, and then I'm going to use these stones by Blue Street Crystals, and this is a color called Iris. It's a pretty like purple pink color, and I think it just fits perfect for this nail design. I'm also going in with those cuticle bars. I don't really know what to call them, but those gold embellishments, and I really think it adds to the nails and it makes the nails, of course, flash curing in between before moving on to the next nail. Last step, I'm going in with some top coat, and I do go over the gold embellishments and caviar beads because over time they do end up turning color. So to avoid that, if you top coat it as well, avoiding the stones, you should be fine. After applying it to all of the nails, I flash cure it for a final 60 seconds. And this is what they look like, y'all. I think they came out so good. Like, they are so bomb. Like, I'm so happy with how they came out. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you everyone for taking the time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one.